Yes, I'm Ryan Hodgson, co-founder, lead coach of Team HH Online, and this is
I'm Elly Hodgson, also co-founder of Team HH Online, and I'm the female lead coach of the business side. And we are husband and wife as well.
Could you provide an overview of your career journeys that ultimately led to you co-founding the Team HH Online, along with a brief description and history of the business?
yes. This could take quite a while. No, I started in the fitness industry about 13 years ago. Been on various different areas in the fitness industry. Worked in a big box gym as a PT. Had a boot camp franchise. Long story short, very focused on growing a business very fast, suffered a little bit with my mental health, and realized actually I want to do something that's working more with people. And that's where Elly then more so came up with the idea of us, how can we work with people online in a more holistic way, and it gave me the bit that I was sort of lacking. Elly was sort of showing.
I think it's what as we were both being personal trainers, and we were having like our sessions with our clients, and these were 30-minute sessions. And sometimes when you're speaking to your clients and you're getting to know them really well, you're starting to realize, the 24 hours in the day, things that they're doing can really have an impact into like where they are, how they're feeling. And you start to wonder, I don't feel as if my 30-minute session is enough to make impactful difference to their lives. And that's where we decided to offer this more holistic approach where, we could really help them in all areas, from their nutrition side, get that activity up, but within their lifestyle, because not everyone enjoys going to the gym. We wanted to create something that we took that on board. We wanted to make sure that we were helping everyone and they were feeling comfortable too. But also it was from a lifestyle perspective, we're pretty busy, we've got 2 children, so also making it relatable and realistic for everyone as well.
We also found, before we started this approach, the ones who got the best results, yes, they're putting the workout in the gym as well, but they were also the ones that were making bigger impacts to their everyday life. So that's where we were like, it needs to be a more holistic approach as opposed to just being workouts and diet, which many of the other methods out there seem to offer.
What challenges and problems have you faced as CEO and co-founders of Team HH Online, and what advice would you give to someone who's maybe looking to enter the health and wellbeing industry?
I think obviously it would be ignorant to sort of recognise that there's a wealth of competition out there. I think it's a very competitive industry, which I think is a positive thing because there's never going to be too many coaches, too many people offering this kind of service. But I think it's being able to stand out a little bit, which is one of the reasons why we want to be innovative in the way that we start to approach things. And a lot of the time when we have conversations with people, they've never seen this approach because they just have this perception that we're gym bunnies, we love the gym, we're going to live in the gym. And actually, do you know what? We're busy parents ourselves. And if we get 2 or 3 workouts in a week, that's a successful week for us. And we're not your typical fitness professional saying hit the gym 7 days a week. So I think that the challenge was probably standing out a little bit.
I think as well, the fitness and health industry is really saturated with different advice, and there are different ways to kind of do things. And that's why when we with our coaching, we try and keep everything quite simple, get the basics right. We're not here creating these crazy diet plans because we don't believe in restriction. So often when we speak to someone and we explaining how we coach, they're so used to, because it's that overwhelming feeling. They're so used to that they've got to do things really complicated, have all these different meals, all these different supplements. It's really confusing. So when we're trying to say, let's just work on the basics, you will see the results. Let's get it realistic. Yes, you could still have the foods that you enjoy. It's about moderation. Sometimes we hit with that barrier because they don't believe us at first.
What would you attribute as the main reason for your business's success?
I always say our success, a lot of it falls down to the clients that we work with. They put the work in, as cringy as it sounds, if we didn't have clients that are following what we do. And I think that we have heavily invested in ourselves though and growing our team to make sure that we can provide that service. And I think that's probably a big fundamental behind what we've done. We've constantly evolved with times. Obviously, there's the challenges that COVID presented. There's been things that have forced us to sort of adapt, and we've always tried to be active before, proactive, so we're not having to be reactive all the time. And I think that's helped us sort of stay ahead of the curve a little bit.
And I think as well, it's the consistency of it. Like, our message has always been so consistent right from the beginning. We may have evolved as we kind of like over the years, and how like we've gone through our own like life experiences, but like our message and like to everyone, to our prospective clients, and even like our social media content, it's always been so consistent. And if you were to look at like our messages that we were doing 10 years ago on our social media posts, it would probably be very samey to what we're saying now, because we truly believe this is how like we live our life. This is how we want to help people live their life, and it's truly something how we do it too. So I think that's what I think it shows how like, you know, genuine and relatable we are. We go through it ourselves.
Since winning that award, how has that affected your business both internally and externally, would you say?
I think definitely internally it's given our team a real lift. You know, we've built a team of coaches to help build what we're doing, and I feel like we're now just starting to elevate, and it's growing, and the sort of boost that we've got in that. And from like a client-based perspective, we recognize people who see the post that we're doing, and they're obviously like, wow, that's a really good thing, you've won that. And it's, I think from a credibility point of view,
we've even had like recent clients who have actually joined us, and the first thing they said is, we've just seen that you've won this award. So it's definitely, you know, adds that credibility to us. But also, like Ryan said, is because now we're at the place where we have been growing our team for the business. It's not just Ryan and I. So for them to like be growing in their confidence in their roles and to be recognised for the work that they're doing, that's a, you know, great achievement to see like our team growing in themselves and their confidence as well.
As award winners, would you recommend Business Awards UK to other businesses, and if so, why?
Yeah, I think it's definitely something to be part of and be involved in, because I think it's obviously good. It aligns you with other industry leaders and what they're doing. I think that you know, you hear the saying of like, your network is your net worth, and I think that's really important of the people you're rubbing shoulders with. And it's like, actually, for us to be aligned with other industry leaders, we see that as something like we want to be recognised as the best at what we do, and that's game changing for us as a business and a brand.
And I think like we're continually learning as well. So when you're part of something like this and you're seeing other businesses grow, you can all help one another. You're here to support one another. So I think without that, you know, we don't want to kind of just stay and plateau. We want to continually grow, and I don't think you can grow without these type of groups.
What is the next big step you would say for yourselves and Team HH Online?
We're just getting ready to release a podcast. There's been something that we've sort of toyed the idea. We did do an audio only one many moons ago, and we've not podcasted for years. And we've toyed the idea for a while. We want to get a good, relatable podcast out there. So we're hoping by the 5th of April that'll be ready to launch. And then just keep sharing our message. I think from a business growth perspective, we would like to see our business continue to grow. We want to continue to build and grow our team, and support more people in there, because this is what it's all about. You know, it is about us helping more people live a happier, healthier life, which is what HH stands for. You know, so that's the main.
And I think like the end of 2023, we started doing like events where we were presenting a bit about the business, and then I did a solo one because I was an executive menopause coach. So I think like going into this year, it's must be something to be doing more like live like events to kind of show everyone, you know, what we are doing as a business, and to offer that advice. And hopefully that's a way that we can continue to grow our business in other ways too.
Brilliant. It sounds like a very interesting, exciting year for you both, which I'm hoping that we get to see it soon. And if they want to see you both, if they want to see you, Ryan, and you, Elly, where can they find you, and where can they find Team HH Online?
So they just go to teamhh.co, and that's our website. And then I'm Ryan Hodgson Fitness on all social medias, and Elly's Elly Hodgson Fitness on all the social media platforms as well. So you can get us on any of those.
Brilliant. Well, I wish you the best of luck on your podcast, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.